What's up, everybody? I'm Emoto with Captain Crazy TV here for an exclusive Dubious.org interview with Brandon McCormick of Whitestone Pictures. Whitestone Motion Pictures?
Yes, motion pictures. It sounds older. It's old school.
Okay. And we are here in Whitestone Manor.
Yes, which also sounds old school, but it's a 140-year-old haunted building.
It's haunted. So who haunts it, real quick, before we get into
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Mr. White haunts it. He built the house, only had it for 10 years, built the railroad, so he walks around at night and it's terrifying.
So we're here with the director of Blood on My Name. And tell us a little bit about that project.
Sure. It's a little bit unique. It is a Southern Gothic Americana folklore musical. So we think it might be a new genre, although maybe there's a lot out there. But yeah, it's kind of it's a bit of a fantasy film, a bit of a kind of an action film, and people singing it.
What was your favorite part of that production?
Timing things out with the music was really fun. Our composer and co-producer Nick Kirk just made a just fantastic song called Blood on My Name. And timing things out to that was really fun. We've done like musicals, and we're trying to figure out what's a musical, what's not a musical. Wizard of Oz, is that a musical? Kind of, and
yeah.
Mary Poppins over here. So we've been experimenting for a while, and hanging people. That was really fun. I've done that before. Just dropping people in a gallows. That was fun. It's awesome. So.
You can see the prop right back there. That's what they actually hung them with.
Yes, it was a scale.
It's forced perspective.
Absolutely. They were claymation, so that's kind of how we did that. Yeah.
What makes this different than it being just like a traditional music video? Is it because the composition was originally made and not interpreted through a song, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of argument about that. We've done films that are narratives that the music was created for the story. We've done, songs where the film was created for that. This one, again, was just kind of unique. We wanted to make a narrative piece in the beginning, so kind of setting up a narrative story. And then going into this song, which would, we could have just had the song, would be all badass in the background. Then we just decided, what if he only sang certain parts of the song? That's when everybody goes, the heck is this thing? And it's just, he kind of starts singing out of the blue. And he really, if you kind of look at it, he only sings the things in first person perspective. So it's almost like what's in his mind as he's going through the thoughts. I mean, the idea behind it is going through the stages of death. So it's, it's fear and bargaining and all that stuff, and finally acceptance. So, I don't know, we kind of just made it up as we went along.
So, I feel like Whitestone, you guys are famous for your, not only period pieces, but just how, like, epically inspiring you make your production value through, like, art department and costuming and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
I think you're the first person to say we're famous. I don't know. That's not an adjective I would try.
You guys have like 1 million Facebook
shares.
shares.
Bajillion people. I am really enamored with the period pieces. I find that to be just more interesting to me. I love the fantasy aspects, even though now we began like copying Tim Burton and Guillermo del Toro, and hopefully we're transitioning to this Americana folklore. So we're even taking the word fairy tale into the word folklore, splitting hairs, but that's kind of our style, embracing the Southern Americana.
So do you write all your own scripts?
Not all of them. I've written the majority of them. The screenwriter named Charlie Wetzel, he wrote Candy Shop, and he's really helpful and kind of a mentor to me. So, the shorter ones, on the shorter runs, I'll write the screenplays and the story.
So what is your main thing?
My main thing, hopefully, when I grow up, I want to be a director and producer. Director because that's the art form that I love, and producing because I'm a control freak.
What's next for Whitestone?
So we're working right now on 2 feature films. The first one is they're period pieces. And folklore pieces, of course. First one's the story of Roanoke, the first colony in America, and the one that just disappeared. So we have a story of why they disappeared. It's kind of like The Village. It's like what you thought The Village was going to be when you saw the trailer. I don't know, that's what. And then the second one, which is a little larger, is a Civil War ghost story.
So is this your first time in the Atlanta Film Festival?
We did a showing, kind of like a parallel showing of the Candy Shop at last year, and kind of raising awareness and all that. But yeah, this is our first time in competition in the short film category.
Awesome, congratulations.
Thanks, very exciting. I'm a big fan of the Atlanta Film Festival.
So you guys have an interesting internship program called the Protege Program. Explain that process.
Yeah, the Mentorship program is something I've been running for about 4 years, and it's where we invite filmmakers, take them on as kind of more of a mentorship thing, apprenticeship, and train them for an entire year. They come in, I meet with them weekly, I have them do projects, a lot of projects. You know, a lot of filmmakers talk about projects, I make them make projects. So in the beginning, they're doing a film a week, which is kind of like, yeah, exactly, I know. So I mean, I push them. It's kind of like, yeah, it's ridiculous, but it's like the Marine boot camp.
Would you advise that instead of spending tons and hundreds of thousands of dollars on film school to just come to the Whitestone Protege program?
I get this question, and I always get in trouble, so I can't. I have to tell you my official stance, which is I appreciate film school. Although I do think you can learn film history from a CD in the afternoon while you're jogging, Lumiere brothers and all that. I think the most valuable learning experience is to go do things. So if you're in a school environment that allows you to go make stuff, then great. I dropped out, but that, you know, that's not everyone's road, and it just kind of depends on kind of who you are and what you want to accomplish. But regardless, go make stuff. Even if you're in school, make stuff, get your iPhone. There's no excuse. I mean, this is 2012. There's no excuse why you can't make something. It's unexcusable. So, I don't got this camera, I don't buy it, no.
And where can people go to check out Whitestone's projects?
www.whitestonemotionpictures.com.
Alright, well, we're here with Brandon McCormick, and it's dubious.
I'm very dubious.